right, everybody. Welcome you back to the Weapon H All-in-One podcast. Today I have my part-time host with me, man Rob Hunt, but you will be known from him furthermore as my man G. So we're going to check in today. We're going to talk a little basketball with you guys today. And, first off, we know we had Mike Jordan's birthday, and LeBron ended up passing this milestone with being the all-time leading scorer. So that ended up causing another huge debate about this whole Jordan versus LeBron thing. And me personally, I don't really like comparing the two like that because, one, they're not the same type of player. And every time you compare it, it's like someone always has to bring the other one down in order to get their point across. When I want to talk about the greatest, and I ask you that, give me your pointers. Give me what you think makes him that makes him the greatest of all time. Not try to break down Mike, because there ain't nothing going to be able to break down Mike anyway. So I'm gonna let you start off with this one, G.
What who's the greatest? Who do I think the greatest of all time is?
Absolutely.
I watched Mike through his whole career since he came into the league. I like how he dominate, played D, fierce competitor, wouldn't back down for nobody. I watched LeBron since he came into the league. And like you said, people compare the the 90s basketball from the basketball that's played now. It's a little soft, but I think Jordan could have played. Do I think LeBron could have played back then? Mm, yeah, but he wouldn't be as dominant as he is today because the rules was different. Do I think LeBron could have took a beating like Jordan back in the day? Mm, I don't think so. Like I said, today's basketball is soft, I believe. Uh, a lot of the guys today, can they take the beating that the guys back in the day was taking? I don't think so. It's a lot of crying going on today, and they don't even be getting fouled like they was back in the day. I mean, so I guess it's all personal preference. But I think Mike Jordan is the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
This one we gonna agree on because for me, you got guys. You see Nick Wright on FS1. He likes to try to pull out all his little numbers and stuff. And for me, like you said, the era was different. And the defense and they was a lot more physical. And Mike still averages 30-something points. You don't even see
Mm-hmm.
it anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
LeBron plays defense right now. But not even leaving all of that alone. I watched a video and a few videos where they asked about 20 guys that played with both of them,
Mm-hmm.
with or against. They were on the court at the same time, so they got to see it up close and personal. And out of the 20 of them, it's like 15 of them said Mike was the best. So for me, that's enough. You can sit up there and talk numbers a live long day, but when you got guys that actually played against both of them saying Mike's the
True.
best,
True.
I got to go. And it's not taking nothing from LeBron. LeBron does what he do, but I mean, sometimes he do get on my nerves because like that one game he went to the basket, he did get fouled, dude threw a whole tantrum. I'm sitting up there looking at this guy like this is the goat, this y'all goat. He's throwing a tantrum, and I know in Mike's situation, if that happened, he don't get the call. Guess what? Overtime, he's coming to destroy you in overtime. Not still cry about a foul the whole 5 minutes of overtime. He don't play no more. So for me,
Mm-hmm.
those kind of little things, because when you have all these numbers, when the guys are great, it's little things that will separate. And for me, Mike was just, I mean, to me, it's really not even close, but I don't want to, discard what Brian do. Yeah, he's been an Iron Man. I give him that
And
much.
most of the time, I mean, yeah, you said he been the Iron Man, but look at all the technology and shit they got going on today. Back in the day, I mean, you just lift weights and I mean,
Stretch.
yeah, I mean, come on. But like I said, it's a personal choice. I mean, a lot of people gonna say, a lot of the new kids gonna say they like LeBron because that's all they seen play. A lot of people gonna say back in the day, but for the people who saw Jordan play and saw LeBron's whole career, and they still pick Jordan. I mean, what are you gonna do?
And they all like to just say we hating, old heads hating. I said, you can call it what you want, but we got to see both of them live
Yeah, right.
through their whole career, both of them. When Brian first came in the league, Mike, hell, I even seen Dr. J. So I've gone through 3 eras, so it's really not a whole lot you can really tell.
Yeah, that's
I
why I really like getting into this debate because we could argue till we blue in the face about who's the best, especially for a LeBron homer. So I don't.
I just like to talk about it. So like I said, the NBA guys tells it all for me.
Yeah,
I was just story Magic was talking about the other day. I said, man, no one ever has those stories like that. You hear them talk about LeBron. It just
oh yeah,
not the case.
yeah.
Me, it's
It's always something good.
hands down. Mike was a killer. Mike was the greatest. And we'll leave it at that.
They don't miss games. He don't miss games. Never wanted to miss games. And some say you win, you get a three-peat, and then you quit. And then you quit. I mean, why you quit? Because nobody can't hold me. It's no more competition. And you say, oh, the guys of today were better than the guys back. I don't think so. But yeah, but he quit, came back, and then did it again. I mean, so
It's not a soul.
you ask yourself, could LeBron do that? Probably not.
He went out recruiting.
But whatever. They say he went 20 years career. Okay, whatever. But like I said, he's soft.
He went 10 times. I never heard that word. He went 10 times. But he won some more. Bro, that's 40%.
Yeah,
That's not that good.
that's it.
And you compare him to a
Hey,
guy, okay, he only went 6 times, but he won all 6.
right, right. Did they go? Did he ever have a game 7?
No. All he was game 6.
Hey,
That's on your neck. I ain't got time.
again, my GOAT is Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
And for me, another one, I can even end off on this. Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, when they were with the Celtics, they played against that game 7 where for me, that was probably the best game I ever saw LeBron play, where he totally dominated that game 7 against the
Against
and even then, they saw him at their best. They all still like Mike East.
right.
They saw him at his best. So for me, I mean, when the players say it, that's where it is for me. So
Can LeBron take over a game in the championship when it's on the line like Mike?
Kyrie did it for him. Cleveland. Wayne
You know what?
Miami. He did do, like I said, he did do the game 7 against Boston, but not in the finals. So.
Okay. We're not gonna take nothing away from LeBron, like you said in the beginning. He's a good player, but he's not the greatest.
Exactly. We're gonna leave it right there.
Hey man, I even say why be not talking about Kobe because shit.
It's him. All you got to do is look at that USA. What was that documentary where the Redeem Team did documentary? They were getting cracked. They was getting their ass cracked until Kobe joined the team. LeBron was there. Kobe came and set the whole tone, starting off with that running right into his own man, Paul Gasol.
Oh yeah, yeah.
After that, all of them started looking in. Even it was going out. They came back from hanging out 4 a.m. Kobe going to the gym.
Gotta want it.
That's different. That's different.
Now LeBron is Hollywood.
Ghost.
So, he Hollywood, but okay. We're gonna get off of that one.
We're gonna leave it there. Now we're gonna jump into my man Ja. He's been going on in the news very lately, and he just had a string of events with the whole thing with the Indiana Pacers and somebody from his team pointing a red laser at some of the Pacers staff. 17-year-old kid that he got into the altercation, which was kind of old. That was from the summer, but all of a sudden they want to bring it up. And then the incident at the ball with his mother, and then this last one was showing the gun at the club. And for me, I really dislike how a lot of the guys just really jump down his throat. I mean, yes, he did some foolish stuff, but you got to remember this kid's 20-something years old. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
a guy doing it for one of these older white guys that's 40s, 50s. You got some of these owners that did a lot of crazy well, but nobody says nothing. Oh, they need help. Why don't somebody just reach out and help? And Jalen Rose did it the best for me. He said, I was that guy. I was the one
Mm-hmm.
in trouble. And then someone, they gave me the opportunity. Someone sat me down. Someone talked to me. And I ended up turning out just fine. He admitted to himself that he has to take some days off. And he definitely needs somebody to sit down and talk to him. But, I just don't like that they're jumping down his throat. I mean, yes, you definitely talk about he made mistakes. You can point out the errors that he made, but try to be a more positive, like get a kid a chance and give him another chance of trying to take care of himself.
But he also got to be held accountable. Allegedly, I heard reports of saying that before the night before, was it the night before they went out? It was a players only meeting. And who's the veteran on that team? The big guy. Is it Adams?
Oh yeah, Steven Adams. Yeah,
Steven Adams, yeah. And they said Steven Adams was calling out. Just saying we got to be more careful on the road. Let's not hang out as much. Trying to do something here. Win the championship or at least get to the finals. And yeah,
yeah.
6 hours later, Morant in the club holding the gun.
Somebody has to step up because I mean his dad kind of in the same.
His boy.
Yeah, that's his boy. They doing the same. I mean, look at the whole Shannon Sharp incident. That ain't had nothing to do with job with him and his father jumping in. So it's just like you gotta. Bottom line, they was doing it from afar because I don't think they wanted to get mixed up with Shannon. But you know, but it's just
Hey man,
how
the company you keep. I mean, you look at the headlines and you look at the other sports shows and everybody's saying the same thing. Just look at Allen Iverson. What happened to him? And he wasn't even the one, holding guns and doing all this. But the people around him,
exactly
they gonna look at you on TV, not us.
right.
But
You gotta
you
realize
know,
when you make it to a certain stature, you really do have to change. I mean, I know it's all in our neighborhood. Oh man, you don't change. No, you have to. You really have to. I hate to say it like that. You can't do the things that you used to do. One, it's a lot of jealousy out there. And all they doing is waiting to either bring you down, rob you, or do whatever. You mean just all the things that you used to do and trying to act like you somebody that you never was in the first place. And
that'll get it. That'll get you.
yeah,
That'll get you. But
uh,
hey, man, just the world we living in. Social media got everybody attention.
it does.
Attention is the worst drug, I think.
Oh God, worse than anything you
And
can.
everybody looking for it. So hey, if he gonna keep doing what he doing, if he gonna keep doing what he doing, I like watching him play basketball. So all his stuff off the court,
You're gonna end up ruining everything. But hopefully somebody can sit down and get in his boy head.
he'll learn.
Not that, not what you
He'll learn. His dad need to talk to him.
right. Instead of being the
Huh?
that.
No, I'm saying they I heard Shaq mention that Morant got his little contract. He bought his mom's a house. I guess right next to his. Now y'all both living in mansions. Why would you get that back? Out here doing dumb shit. Everybody take. I mean, these young NBA players should look at Kobe Bryant. What did Kobe do? He ain't never go out. His player, you hear see interviews. They talking about Kobe never went out. We say, yo, let's go to the club. And he in the gym.
Uh,
KD, KD don't. He'll get on Twitter, but he in the gym. He ain't never been in trouble. Bro, look at these guys, and that separates
great.
the great players, or they mentioned amongst the greats because all they want to do is play basketball and leave all that other shit to these young cats that could be. This guy, man, John Morant is I don't know, amazing.
But yeah,
He could be. Yeah, but it's all right. We'll see.
Right now he's being an idiot.
Oh yeah, real dumb, real dumb, real dumb.
Especially after you mentioned about the meeting Steven Adams had.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got a veteran that have been around the league for a while, telling you, yo man, you the next one. You the next one. Let's not go out on the road all the time. Let's not have be in the club. We in the club. Then you why your shirt off, fam? what you what you doing? I thought you was a ball player, not a rapper. You making videos now?
Yo,
Hey man.
hold the gun. Because you're just lucky that Colorado police didn't have enough evidence to prosecute your ass. You'd have really found out you had to go in that pit.
And you had a 22.
Match your size.
Was it yours? And now the team was investigating. The league investigated, bro. Where you get that from? Was it on the plane with you? On the team plane? So, bro, he might come on, man. So, for what?
For what? This year. And in the beginning of the year, you talking about y'all gonna win the West. How you gonna win the West? One, you wasn't gonna win the West anyway.
Right.
Two, now you're gonna do all this. And then get it, mess up y'all whole chemistry.
Yo. And now what did he say? He's stressed and all that, man. Okay. Keep your ass in that house.
You got a lot of money. You can have somebody travel with you. Therapist.
Yeah. Yeah. Now they're gonna drug test you. They're gonna man.
We're gonna drug test you. We're gonna give you some drugs.
Hey, yo. Hey man. He'll be all right. But yeah. Yo, they need to study the game.
Yes.
Pay attention to the guys before you, man. You ain't see none of that.
Hating on those old timers.
Right. Yeah.
Why people talk about them the way they talk about them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Reason.
Yep.
Jokers brought it every night. Mike and Mike went out. You know, he went out sometime. He did his gambling thing. He didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
But when that whistle blew, game time. That joke was on the court all 82 games, and he broke.
Word.
He wasn't taking no load management and rest. What? Y'all got all this stuff now. Y'all got all these technology shoes and all these stretches and
hyper chambers or whatever the hell it
comfort known to man, and y'all still need all these days off. I mean, I understand practice sometimes. You know, during my career, I like to take off practice here and there, but I never want to take off no game. That was competitiveness.
And listen, hey, I'll still be watching.
Yeah, you know, we'll watch, but you know, we'll watch.
If it ain't gonna be him, it's gonna be somebody else. So, hey, choose wisely.
He's like really talent-wise. He reminds me a lot of actually even a little bit not as strong, but even more athletic Derrick Rose.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Boy,
yeah. That's good.
Oh,
that's a good comparison. Yeah. Oh yeah. And if Rose wouldn't have got hurt.
Right. His was just injury. He wasn't Chicago.
Yeah, man.
Irving. Yeah. Now he want to be hood. He right down here from down in South Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, Morant.
Oh, yeah. All right, enough of that.
Yep. Leave it on that.
Crazy, man.
That was good stuff.
Yeah.
Boy, so I just said, and I'm sitting back and watching Nike. So, you know, I'm sitting back and watching like.
Oh, they already came out with something. They said they sticking by him. I mean, he
exactly. So
what kind of shit is that?
He got weapons. He got all this other stuff. But then Kyrie posts a movie video and they drop it. So it really shows you the image that they don't mind portraying that thug image. They'll still pay you. But the minute you start thinking outside the box, you start challenging the system, it's a whole problem.
But it was a lot of things with Kyrie,
True,
right? I mean, I guess this is Ja first thing. I mean,
it is.
you know the politics.
But Kai his really didn't start. I mean, other than like injuries, his really didn't start to that whole, that
Oh,
shit.
of course.
That
Yeah.
up when the whole vaccine thing came up, that's when he started having all his issues. And after that, it's just been like, then he'll take off for this and take off for that with all the social media, social justice stuff. And it just became this whole thing like he's like public enemy number one of the worst guys ever when he's doing a whole lot of good stuff. But,
I bet if Nike didn't have Jordan, this Kyrie thing would turn in just like Kanye with Adidas.
oh,
They dropped him, he losing money, and then they were begging him to come back. But Jordan saving him. They're like, okay, because what? Kyrie is the second best seller behind Mike?
first.
Or was he? Yeah. He
Like,
probably since Mike.
yeah,
I mean, Mike getting his, I mean, they
Mike,
doing numbers, but
Mike,
Kyrie Irving sneakers selling better than who?
everybody.
Brian?
Yes,
Who else got Nike? I don't know. Paul George? Yeah.
oh, George has a shoe.
Yeah, he had one. Shit. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody I know bought them, but
I didn't. I don't know a person. Oh, George. Oh boy.
well, anyway,
You
we'll see. Stay tuned.
know. Absolutely.
Oh, they they gonna keep him, but he not gonna get no contract like Kyrie had though.
I don't think
They
they're
was paying Kyrie money. They ain't gonna give Ja that much money like that.
not selling nothing like that. See, Kyrie got that money because his was selling out the roof.
Still is.
Right.
They
Still,
still buying those sneakers. Yeah.
still eating off them to everything right. Then they're gonna try to just run and use the same stuff without his name on it, and it's not gonna be the same. Nobody's gonna want it. So you better enjoy it
Yeah.
while you still can. And
Well, we'll see, man.
so, before we finish it out, gonna end it out with the big news. Where your team, it's a little college hoops. Aham finally went on and called it a day. It's going to be the craziest thing to see Syracuse and not playing a zone. I wonder if Adrian Archibald continue. So, talk
Bayheim gonna pull a Brady and come back.
oh man,
But yeah, that was a good. I guess that's a good hire, Adrian Archery.
yeah, he was in
And
the
we'll see a new look Hughes. I hope, but I ain't gonna quit. That's been my team forever. Just like them damn Nets been my team forever. Hey man, I like players, but those still my teams.
absolutely. We always got to rock out to the very end.
I try.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today, and you'll be seeing a lot more G very regularly, especially when we come down to sports topics. So whenever we're on, he's gonna be the co-host and get it in and talk about things that are the past or even the future. It don't matter. Sports talk. See my man G. So thanks again for tuning in. Talk to you guys soon.